great show.
Yeah. And in that video there, it's like beautiful outside and blue sky. It's such a neat area to go
Gale
visit.
warnings are the coast for now.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, but now.
But some of those fishermen, they go out in that stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
they do.
If it's not too rough, they can handle it. They're just tough guys.
Okay, so storms moving in.
Yeah.
Wind, heavy rain.
Yes, wind and heavy rain. It's going to be coming in right in the afternoon for us. So, I mean, we're going to be right on the fringe of it clearing out to get the trick-or-treaters going. I will say for now, you may want to have a backup plan for your kiddos tomorrow evening, just in case it lingers a little bit longer, because the front does look like it's slowing down just a little bit. It still looks like it's going to time out in our favor, but you definitely want to have the plans, the backup plans going, because it's not a slam dunk at this point. 61 out there right now, and we're getting a break. In fact, most of the metro area getting a break from some of the rain for now. Look at this nice little hole that's developed right over the Portland area. But up north and down south, we're still seeing steady light rain from McMinnville back towards Woodburn, Molalla, that area, farther south and east, and of course pushing into the Cascades. Salem getting some light rain going. Heading north, you get north of Vancouver and even Battleground at this point. Light to even moderate rain, some heavier stuff trying to come down just over Amboy there. And then back towards Longview, some light rain coming down as well. Tonight we will see occasional rain. It shouldn't be too heavy. It'll be a lot lighter than what we saw, and not as much as what we saw earlier today. It will remain muggy, though. We're tapping into this deep tropical moisture, and so we're going to continue to see temperatures very, very mild for the rest of the night, upper 50s, and winds will continue out the southwest at about 10 to 20. So still some breezy conditions out there. Here's that long trail of deep moisture that's just pouring right into Washington and Oregon, and so we've had a warm front that's been capitalizing on that today. Tomorrow, this system's going to drag a cold front through that, and that's going to bring in even stronger winds, and it's a stronger system, so a stronger part of the system. So that's going to mean some heavier rain for us as well. So here's a breakdown. Pay attention here. This is starting at 5:30 in the morning. We have scattered showers around. Central and east are looking good. Then we get to about 8:30 in the morning. Here comes the front. It's right here, and it's going to be pushing into the Astoria area. Now, Astoria, you may luck out because you're far enough north and west that it looks like no matter what, it's going to clear out in time for you. By lunchtime, we're still getting the heavy rains and the strong gusty winds from the coast, but we start to see that push into the Portland metro area, and I am talking some torrential rain. Winds gusting high enough that we'll likely see some limbs down, and because of how wet the soils are, typically winds this strong wouldn't bring trees down, but there may be the occasional isolated tree that goes down, so maybe some isolated power outages too. We'll have to watch that closely. By 3 o'clock, that band is still right over us, pushing into Salem. So again, torrential rain, very gusty winds coming in from the south and west. By 5:30, it looks like it's starting to push out of the metro area. So if this goes as planned, then we'll start to see some clearing just in time to get the trick-or-treaters going. By 7:30, it continues to head south and east, and it starts to push into the Cascades and even getting into central Oregon there a bit too for the rest of the evening. So if you're in central Oregon, go early. And then, of course, for the valley, just try to hold off as long as you can until that heavier rain gets out of here, because it'll be dangerous. You may not even be able to see some of the trick-or-treaters because that rain could be coming down so heavily. 7:30 by Sunday morning, we're still looking at scattered showers. We'll have showers on and off for the day, and we'll still be looking at blustery conditions. So we'll continue to pick up the rain, but the big rain day is going to be tomorrow. And we're looking at 1 to 2 inches for the valley. We can see more than that for coastal areas and, of course, for the Cascades. And a lot of this moisture even holds together east of the Cascades. So look at this. We're looking at ½ an inch or more, even in central Oregon, out of that front. Wind gusts today, 36-mile-an-hour gusts in Portland, and we saw some gusts up near 40 for the coast, 46 over in Pendleton. And the winds could be stronger tomorrow, so watch how this pans out. Right when that front's coming through, we're looking at winds gusting to 35 mile an hour and plus that. So we could see winds up near 41 miles an hour. By the evening hours, it starts to taper off a bit, but it doesn't ever completely die down. It's going to stay blustery into your Sunday as well. So gale warnings for the coast, low 60s there, low to mid 60s, really mild temperatures for us for the valley, low to mid 60s east, and it is going to be a very wet day. Here's our 7-day forecast, and Sunday again, those showers will linger, temperatures drop a bit, and then by Monday we really start to see those temperatures drop, and we'll still see some more showers around. Next week, highs back to the mid 50s, lows Wednesday night in the upper 30s. When we get those clear skies in place with this cooler air in place, that's when those temperatures at night can really start to drop, and maybe some patchy frost around too.
39. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed for some dry time.
Yeah, I would just be careful. I mean, that if you're going out, that rain could be really heavy. It could be just dangerous on the roads. Limbs could be coming down. You may not be able to see very well.
Yeah,
you know,
be careful.
just be careful.
And we should let you know, I'm going to unveil my Halloween costume at the 6 o'clock news with Kristen over in the Weather Center. So stay tuned for that.
Okay.
How about this? If you don't